What's up, YouTube? How you doing? I hope everyone is good. Today we will be taking a quick look at this Baseus power bank. I hope I said that correctly. Model Energeek GR12. Whether it's any good or not. On Amazon, it has 4 out of 5 stars. I have used this for approximately 6 months now. So I'm gonna let you in on the in and outs if this worth purchasing or it's a hard pass.
Before looking at my test results, let's see what they have to say for themselves. It's airline approved, it's 20,800 milliamp hours, high capacity, digital display, charged up to 4 devices at one time, compact and portable. I don't know about that. I've seen some that had more capacity and a little bit smaller, widely compatible with anything that could be charged by USB-A or C. You could charge up to 145 watts output. That's 100 plus 45 if you use both USB-C ports. Again, wide capability. Like I said, anything that got a USB-A or C can be charged by this bank safely. Also, multiple safety protections, over voltage, over discharge, short circuit recovery, over temperature, undervolt, overcharge protection, over current, and over power protection. So you pretty much covered. This battery will not explode in your bag or while charging your devices. Low current mode for your AirPods. And again, with the smart digital display, you have the real-time battery level of the battery bank, and this little icon here lets you know that whatever you're charging is charging fast. If that, you can look right here at the charging speed. It'll tell you how many watts going into that device. Input output let you know what's going on, what's going out, and what's coming in, and remaining recharge capacity time here. Let's scroll down. As it comes here again, you know, compact and portable, approved to go on flights. You can travel with it. Hopefully, that's what you got a power bank for. And here it tells you how to you can use what ports you can use and what you can expect from those ports while charging. If you use a single port, you get up to 100 watts. Single port, and input you can get up to 65 watts. 2 ports, like here, I don't know why they're showing this here because this is for 4 ports, but I don't know why it's there. But if you're using 2 USB-C ports, one will give you 100, one will give you 45 or 65. Or if you're using the C and the A, 133 watts. From 33 from this one, 100 from this one. Vice versa, same thing. But if you use both USB-A, they can only give up to a maximum of 33 watts each. 2 ports, if you use the A and the C, 15 and 100. Same here. Wait a minute, this is 3 ports. I don't know why that's there, but as here, I get, but that's 3. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the 3 ports. I'm tripping. I'm sorry, but yeah, if you're using 3 ports, A and C give you 15. If you're using 1A, we'll give you 33. Vice versa, same thing here, and pretty much same thing here, 15 and 33. But like this one here, with the A and C, 15. If you just use the one on this side, 100. Same thing going on right here with 4 ports, 15 and 15 on each side. You pretty much don't want to do that. But right now, let's get into my test results. And here's my findings. One thing I forgot to mention, on Amazon, this got a 74%. That's 4.4 out of 5 stars. And it says it'll do an iPhone 16 Pro 3.4 times, and it'll charge the iPad 11.5 1.5 times, and the MacBook Air 2023 M3 Pro once, and the Steam Deck 1.1. I don't have none of those things. I'm not a baller, but I do have a Dell Inspiron 7440 It's a mid-range laptop. Max charging it could do is 65 watts. It has a 64 watt hour battery, and the capacity is 4,000 milliamp hours. Charging from 3% to 46% in 30 minutes at 58 watts, and it takes an hour and 30 minutes to get to 95%, depleting the battery. I also have an iPad 10th gen. It has a 28.6 watt hour battery, and its capacity is 7606 milliamp hours. I was kind of like, what? How can I have a bigger battery than a laptop? But I didn't remember when I replaced the screen on that iPad. It's pretty much 95% battery, but I can charge it about 2 times with a little bit battery left over on the power bank. And my Fold 6, it has a 4400 milliamp hour battery, charging it from 8% to 66% in 30 minutes at 22 watts. It took an hour and 27 minutes to fully charge, and I could charge it about 3 times. So conclusion, should you buy this power bank? Maybe. If you could get it for around about $60, it's a good go. It's a buy. If nothing else is on sale that's beating it. But at its original price, I think it was like $89. I guess that's why it came down, because that was a bad price, because there was too many power banks at that price that was twice as good, with almost twice the capacity. So that's all I have to say. I've been using it. I haven't had no issues. I got mine for like about $50. It was some kind of sale going on at the time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the information in this video useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and share this video with anyone who could benefit. But if I missed something, dislike this video and leave a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. I welcome constructive criticism. Also, you can follow me on the social medias at tekminute.